Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to Wednesdays with Larijuana. Every Wednesday right here on Cannajuanabuy.com, we bring you the latest information on adult use and medical marijuana from all over the globe. This week from Huffingtonpost.com, females build up tolerance to marijuana faster than males, a new study finds. This is written by Rebecca Adams. Despite a shortage of research on the topic, it has been suggested that drugs affect men and women differently. And because of the recent legalization of recreational marijuana in Colorado and Washington and medical marijuana in 23 states, it is now more important than ever that women understand how THC affects their body chemistry specifically. Researchers at Washington State University have found evidence indicating that females may build up a tolerance to marijuana more easily than males do. It is not entirely predictive, but if you become rapidly tolerant to a drug, you may be at a greater risk for developing addiction, Professor Rebecca Kraft, chair of the psychology department at WSU, and lead researcher of the study, told Huffington Post. She also noted that tolerance by itself does not define drug dependence, and that tolerance is only one characteristic of addiction. The study focused on a pain-relieving effects of THC on male and female rats. In this case, rats made for good subjects because, like humans, rats have menstrual cycles, albeit one that lasts 4 or 5 days instead of 28, and they experience similar ovarian hormone fluctuations which affect pain. At the beginning of the trial, the female rats displayed a higher sensitivity to THC than males. However, after 10 days of testing, researchers found that female rats were needing higher doses of THC than the males just to experience the same degree of pain relief. In other words, while female rats started out being more sensitive to THC, after 10 days they ended up less sensitive. Quote, "We are looking at the pain-relieving effects," Kraft said. "One of the things that is of concern if you're using any medication repeatedly is, will it remain its effectiveness over a period of time?" There have been a number of clinical trials in humans suggesting that marijuana and cannabinoid drugs alleviate pain. For women, this is an important issue since medical researchers are now seriously considering those drugs' potential to relieve chronic pain, something women in particular will benefit from if administered properly. Over their lifetime, women actually suffer quite a bit more pain than men do, Kraft said, so women have a lot of need for analgesic drugs. As of now, rats are the most convenient method of exploring possible gender disparities in the pain-relieving effects of drugs, given their aforementioned hormone similarities to humans, as well as the difficulty of wrangling busy human test subjects to come into the lab at frequent hyper-specific points of their cycles. Kraft is confident that these results are generalizable to humans, but she said that you can never be sure until you actually begin testing people. There are some differences in the species in terms of how they metabolize drugs, Kraft said. You really want to see some kind of confirmation that the same thing is happening in humans. In a 2014 study, women reportedly feeling the high sensation more acutely than men when given joints to smoke. This sensitivity, combined with Kraft's findings, can better inform doctors who want to prescribe cannabis as a pain reliever and women who smoke cannabis recreationally. Kraft noted that it is possible today to get much stronger marijuana than when the drug first rose to popularity in the 1960s and 70s, and that it's easier now than ever to observe potential differences in how men and women respond to the drug. She has suggested that women educate themselves about marijuana, use and proceed with caution, and as they would with liquor consumption as well. Marijuana addiction does occur, though only in small percentage of cases. I think it's great that there's been a social change and in the fact that recreational drug use is more acceptable now than it used to be, said Kraft, but there are some greater risks for women with some drugs, and I think they need to be aware of that. So that's our report. You know, my findings when I was managing a dispensary was that women are much more in tune with their bodies, and they feel the effects of cannabis much faster than males do. So that's it for Wednesdays with Larijuana for this week. Don't forget Cannajuanabuy.com for the best products for head shops, dispensaries, patients, Cannajuanabuy.com. Again, great products, fast shipping. Don't forget my show, Medical Marijuana Radio. That's mmjradio.com every Saturday night live at 7 p.m. and replays anytime at MMJ Radio. Peace and love, everybody. Peace and love.